I would have to say the moment of standing on the sandbags in front and seeing these individuals waist deep in water, passing sandbags, next wave of storms coming in, understanding the potential risks to themselves personally, that they would say, no, not until we're done.
It was Thursday night or early Friday morning. I came down and looked out at the Lundy Pavilion and saw the volunteers.
It was absolutely incredible. I was running around down the basement and checking stuff, and every time I came upstairs to the lobby, there'd be another 50, 100 people throwing sandbags. There's no words to describe that and no way to thank them all. I wish I could. I tried to stop and talk to a couple of them and thank them myself, but I'm not surprised. It's an amazing community, and I just really appreciate all the volunteer help and all the people that came to help us out. It made a huge difference.
I was okay until Bob Oberding, our maintenance supervisor, came up and he put his arms around me and he put his chin on my head and he said, "Sister, I have to save my basement." Okay, here I go, and it was the my. We had 2,000 other employees that feel the same way. And so as a Sister of Mercy, I think we have such good people here that are going to make sure the hospital continues. It's my in their minds, and that's all we need.
Personal courage, absolute devotion and dedication to the facility. And there are so many people that I still run into who were here that day, who can't wait to share that with me, that they were a part of that experience. They were a part of that night with Mercy. Just moving.
Many of our employees lost their homes in the flood. And Thursday and Friday morning, I kept thinking, what if they lose their jobs? Because we don't have patience.
We'll continue to work together. You will continue to be compensated as you have. You will not experience a change in that. You can know that your job is there, and then we're going to march into the future together.
Tim said to employees, come your regular shift. You won't be doing what you usually do, but you'll get paid. It was like the most marvelous thing I've ever witnessed. That was a profound investment in our employees and just spoke volumes of who Mercy is. So that is another one of those things I'll never forget.
The primary contractor for remediation is Royal Plus. We spoke to a number of firms, and then we chose to move forward with Royal Plus, partly because they could have so much manpower and all their infrastructure on site as soon as possible.
Well, I think first and foremost is that you have to have a group that is confident enough in their own business that they know exactly what they need to do, in what order they need to do it, and what time frame they can get it done. And they understand and appreciate that there is such an urgency about getting that accomplished that they've got to mobilize their team to whatever degree is necessary to get the work done.
As far as square footage that was affected, I believe it's somewhere around 300,000 square feet. It was the ground level, the emergency room, cath, x-ray, radiology, nuclear medicine, all that equipment and so on was damaged. We had to demo all the walls, mitigate the water. The basement floor was central sterile, actually had quite a bit of storage rooms and offices down there. Pharmacy, all that was also affected, and the hospital really did a good job preventing a lot of water with the way they did the sandbagging and so on. But even with their efforts, the amount of water that went into the building was substantial.
No project of this type is problem-free. Carl Keeler, the VP here at Mercy, had a great analogy. He said it's a little like peeling an onion. Every layer you open up tells you more what's there, and each one stinks and makes you cry. And that's been the way it's been with reclamation around town. There are levels and levels and levels of problems. The fact is there are problems there. The key is we've been responding to them well as a team.
The most poignant moment was standing in the Lundy Center with Bob Oberding. And it was Friday, and you know, the pond or the lake was still clearly visible, but it was a kind of a quiet moment. And you know, Bob and I kind of have my arm around Bob, and we were just looking at this, and Bob just began to weep, and tears welled up, and he just was reflecting on 38 years of devotion to this facility and to building and expanding this institution, and realizing just how close we were to losing it all. That was just an amazing moment. Just an amazing moment. Yeah.
Well, I'm really optimistic about our future. Many of the things that I've already mentioned, because we got back online as quickly as we did, because I think we know ourselves a little bit better now. We know what we're capable of. We've really faced the unthinkable, and we're rising above it. So I think really only good things. We're just going to be that much sure of ourselves. Kind of doubled our commitment to our mission, our vision, and values that we have here at Mercy. I'm very hopeful.